Day today. Amarjit Singh Naroda, health and wellness consultants from Mumbai, India. I'm making this video in English because it is about an English gentleman from America. So it is based on numerology, and I wanted to analyze the personality because I've done a few personalities when there was always a controversy. So today's gentleman is the one and only Mr. Donald Trump. Okay, so let us talk about him because I wanted to understand what is going on with all that global dominance that is happening since the past 1 month. So let us begin. So at the onset, today is 6th of August 2025, and today marks 80 years, those of you who don't know it, 80th anniversary of the atomic bomb by America on Hiroshima, Japan, when the world lost, I believe, 80,000 people within a few hours, innocent civilians who had no role in the war, but they died, they sacrificed their life. So let us take a moment and pray for them, because every day, every year, wars are being fed without any outcomes, with countries sponsoring one side or the other. I'm not blaming any country, but yes, we also in India, Pakistan, we had a few hours of war and a few days, and I know what we went through as Indians, and Pakistan is on their side. And a war has never benefited anybody. The losers are the people who sacrifice. The real losers are those who sacrifice their life for the nation and their families, and then the civilians like us just move on with our life, and those who lost their near and dear ones due to the war live with the scars of wars, or are living throughout their life. Being the son of a Indian Air Force serviceman who helped to build the first aeroplane 748 Avro in India, and been in the Air Force life from 63 to 79 in India and overseas in Zambia, we have seen death up close. Believe me, it's not what anybody would like to be. So I pray for the souls of the Hiroshima atomic bomb dropped 80 years ago. Prayers. Very emotional moment, because the world should not ever see an atomic bomb dropped ever again, despite every country or a few countries having many I pray and I wish and I hope, and I'm sure that none will be used. They are basically deterrents. Okay, so 6/8/2025, today's date. Let me begin from that. So the people born today will be born with number 6. Number 6 is all about wealth. Okay, so does it mean that the poor people who are born on the road or maybe in the government hospitals will be rich with golden spoons in their mouth or silver spoon? No, but they can harness that energy. They can study hard, they can study, they can do business, and yes, of course, their fate will help them, provided they work. And total comes to 5. So 5 is all about balance, and I think that is what majority of people today are missing in life. 5, number 5. Even if they have number 5 in their life is still out of balance. Why? Because you may have a lot of money, but you may still be one of the worst in the world. So money doesn't make you a good person. It can also make you a bad person. Okay, so it's the same with having a particular energy. That energy could be excess in that number, or maybe you're not harnessing it properly. So today that day is Wednesday, and you can wear green color clothes. So I'm wearing a green shirt, and that is how I live my life. Try to bring balance in my life through numerology and colors. In my wardrobe, I've got 7 days, 7 colors mentioned, and try to follow those colors in my life. If I can't wear a shirt, then maybe take a hanky of that color. Yeah, so anything, you can have a cap of that color, or maybe you can have a pen in your pocket of green color. Like I normally have a green pen. So I like to create balance in my life. So that is all about number 5. So now let us come to the one and only Mr. Donald Trump, who is the President of America, the second time. And the second time has become a bit controversial, so I decided, let me understand the power of numerology in his date of birth, and how is he working, and what are the numbers that are playing in his life. So I got this date of birth from Google. Okay, so his date of birth is 14/6/1946. So the total comes to 40, that is a 4, and his life 1 and 4 is 5. So if I grid the Losho grid, he's got 2 4s, 1 9, he's got 1 5, then he's got 2 1s, and he's got 2 6s. Now, because he's past 33 years of age, he is today 79 years of age, he's stepping into his 80th year. So the number 4 is playing a major role in his life. So number 4 is a very tricky number. Okay, so let me just get number 4, what it stands for, and then you can analyze what am I trying to say. So I'm going to read out about number 4. Number 4, the keywords of number 4 are system, order, limitations, service, practical, foundations, discipline, revolution, organized, reliable, and systematic. Number 4 need to work hard to achieve their goals. They are practical, reliable, and conscientious and well-organized people who enjoy keeping to routines. They are able to create order out of chaos. They are hard workers and enjoy seeing the result of their efforts. 4 are prepared to patiently work hard along the years, provided they can see that the effort is worthwhile. They are good with detail and enjoy fine, complicated tasks, inclined to being rigid and stubborn. Okay. They find it very hard to change their minds once it has been made up. They have strong likes and dislikes and are not afraid to express their views. Number 4, use their skills negatively. These people dislike their feelings of limitations and destruction and try to find them by becoming dominating and abusive. So these are not only for Mr. Donald Trump, but this is a general trait for people with number 4. Now, number 5, I must also read number 5 because number 5 and number 4 are the date of birth of Mr. Donald Trump. So there will be many people who are born on that date. There will be many alive. Keywords: variety, constructive, freedom, change, versatile, explorer, travel, sensual, materialistic, adaptable, finance, speech, communication, and trade. Number 5 are versatile and enjoy doing a wide variety of different things. Feel restless and impatient when they feel restricted in any way. They enjoy travel, excitement, and anything that takes them out of their familiar routines. They are quick thinkers who enjoy solving problems. Early in life, they are inclined to dabble, but once they find their correct path, they frequently achieve a great deal. These people are always curious, enthusiastic, and forever young at heart. So he is still young at heart. He is enthusiastic. So this is the trait of a gentleman, a lady or a gentleman with date of 5 and 4. So it could be 4, like it could be a 12, it could be a 13th, and it could be, that is 4 again, and the total line number comes to 5. So it could be anyway, no? It's vice versa. So you have both types of energies in your life. One energy, that is your practical date of birth, like I am a 7. So I have that number dominating me up to my 33rd age, 33 years of age, and then the total of my date of birth, which comes to another number, and that dominates me over and beyond 33 to my future until I pass away. But both the numbers play a major role. Now, coming to Honorable Mr. Donald Trump, he's got a 5. Okay, he's got a 5. Now let me first read what does D stand for. Okay, what does D stand for? Because each word in Donald or each word in Amarjit, mine is A, so mine will be A in the beginning. So D for Mr. Donald Trump. Dominant, the first word is dominant, D. Daring, materialistic, self-confidence, tolerant, revolutionary, hardworking, confident, stressed, sometimes slow and steady, helps others, importance of prestige. Prestige. He likes prestige. That's why he came back as a president. Now people are lobbying for him to get the Nobel Peace Prize. So prestige. Becomes great with others. Others help. Okay. Untiring efforts. Yes, untiring efforts. He's still a very successful businessman. T, Trump, T. I'm not analyzing DONALD. I've taken the initial first. T, it's a spiritual letter. Sacrificing, kind to others, selfless, cooperative, generous, secret power of mind. Secret power of mind. So, this is about the D and the T. Okay, I've got a manual from which I'm reading. So similarly, for each of the 26 alphabets, each alphabet word within a name has a particular energy, a trait. How did these traits come? They were well analyzed. The numerology is basically a product or that has evolved over analysis and verification. There is no standard rule about it. Okay. Now even E is about discipline, deep involvement in knowledge, secrets of mind, tense and furious, achieve perfect success. Now what is A? That's me, A. Leaders, honest. As it says, letters of first name mostly vibrated. So the letters of the first name, that is my name is Amarjit. So that vibrates. Takes persons to great height. Strong willpower, creative, initiates ego, willpower, ambition. Yes. All of them match to me. I initiate. Now, Mr. Donald Trump has got a 5. He's got 1 5. He's got 4 4s. Now, when you have triple 4, what happens? Triple 4 people, delays, struggles, headaches, and sleep disorders. Okay? So, this is what happens when you have triple 4 in your date of birth. So, you can imagine struggle, it's there, na? Delays, headache, I don't know. Sleep disorder, I don't know. But yes, struggle is there, na? Number 5, which is present. Okay, so that is a Losho grade. So he's got the number 5. Now what happens is when you, even if you have number 5 and you're not benefiting from that energy, what do you need to do? Because number 5 is all about balance. Okay, number 5 is balance because it is 0 to 9, 1 to 9. So in the center you got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5 in the center, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 is in the center, right? So 5 is all about balance in life. So if you have got a problem in life, and even if you've got a 1, 5 in your number, date of birth, or in your name, and you got 2 5s, which is the best because then it's balanced, but you are still having issues. You are still having issues because people don't see you as a balanced person. What do you need to do? So today morning I messaged, because there's so much, when being an Indian, and every morning we see that I'm going to, America is now charging us 25%, tariff war, Pakistan 19%. I read an article, Switzerland is also being charged a penalty. I understood one country is being penalized by 50%. So any country actually, maybe the president is not good, or maybe they don't like the country, so that country is given a figure. So you are going to have to pay so much percent to send America products to America, like, and everything then becomes haywire, na? Then your contracts get cancelled, then you don't earn foreign exchange, then because you were only surviving on one company or one country, and you didn't diversify to other countries, then you suffer, they suffer. So every morning, for the past month I've been watching and I've been understanding. I said, what is going on? On one side, India is being penalized for various reasons. I'm not going into the geopolitical reasons. And on one side, wars are being raised, right? Pakistan was using American technology and Turkish technology and Chinese technology to fight us. And India has got its own arsenal, and India was using those. So it's like we are fighting a war with, India is fighting a war with Pakistan, because I'm talking of my country, right? India is mine. And being an ex-defense personnel son, I know how it is. So we've seen my father crying when India was at war in 1971. My father was literally worried and crying for his friends who were based there, because my father had left that squadron to go be overseas after the retirement. So we've been there, we've seen it, and we've not done it, but yes, we've seen it and we've been there. Now, so that technology is used from one country against another country, right? So that will continue. Now, how do you create a balance in your life? Anybody wants to create a balance in their life. So today morning I sent Mr. Donald Trump, and I also sent this to Elon Musk when he took over Twitter and he was creating havoc everywhere. I told him, start keeping green plants in your house. I analyzed his date of birth, and I said, you lack balance. You need to start watering plants or keeping plants in your house or your office, and you need to, harness that energy of peace. The same today morning, I sent Mr. Trump a message, and I said, I just quoted that thing, and I said, in the Oval Office, you need to start keeping green plants, not cactus. I wrote no cactus, because that is a Vastu defect. Like in Feng Shui, we have Indian Vastu. So cactus is not to be kept inside the house or inside the room, but outside, yes, because cactus have got thorns. So if you have them near you, you may start getting itching and, prickly sensations in your body, because that energy is very sharp. So I told Sir Donald Trump that you start keeping lots of green plants in the Oval Office or in white. I mentioned the Oval Office to create a balance, because when you have the plants around you, then you can also water them sometime. There's a jug and you water a plant. It's on your table, so you're going to drink water. So you put some water in that plant, and you're ultimately watering that plant. Now, if you nurture a plant and you take care of it, you get the benefits. Like today morning, I planted 3 in my building. Why? Because I live here, so I need to do something in the monsoon, which I've been doing since many years. I always plant fruit trees. So I planted 3 in the morning today. And I took water from my house, From my house, I took a bucket and I went and that gardener was so happy. He said, you brought water from your house. I said, yes, because it's my plant, which I'm planting in the building compound. In Bombay, you don't have land. Although I wish I had hundreds of acres where I could grow herbs and give them free to patients suffering with cancer and all these illnesses, because I know so much that I am unable to use my knowledge. I hope somebody helps me. So I took water from here down, and we dug up holes, and I made a video and I shared it on Reels. Why? Because I'm trying to create balance in my life. I wear green clothes. You can use a green bottle to drink water. There are so many indoor plants that can be used. You can search, depending on your climate, which plants will be suitable for your country. Because this is not only about Mr. Donald Trump, it's about the number 5 that you want to harness, and numerology. Now in India, there is a very good saying that in your life, you have to do good karma. I think even Christianity says that, Islam says that, Zoroastrianism, every religion in this world says, do good. Now how do you do good? Give back to society. Now, being an author, right? We are authors, right? We wrote a book. So book is composed of pages, right? Paper. Paper comes from trees. So for me, every book sold, money goes into charity. It's written. I don't use that money. I do charity, and my majority of my charity revolves around plants, helping young people with money for their business. I went to Arusha, and in the market in Tanzania, I went and I said, I want to give you money, and people were ready. And they are like, sing, are you mad? How much money you got? I said, you don't worry how much money I got. I said, I want to give you money, but only one thing. Money for your business, not for your eating, not for your clothes, not for buying any mobile refill. If you don't have the money, tell me, I will buy you the product and you sell it. You earn money, and you earn and sell, buy and sell, and that profit is yours. When you have earned enough, you will give that same amount that I gave you to somebody else. But I said, you have to keep your palm on your heart and say, I need the money. I promise that I will not use it for eating, drinking, smoking, buying clothes, going on a dinner party. And then people said no. So many people in the market. That is what I had heard about the people of Tanzania, Arusha. Even in Bombay, I did a few times. They said that nobody has come to the market till today to offer money. So then many people, then one girl, she's on my Facebook, just a minute. Sorry. So then one very smart girl, she's on my Facebook. She told me, she said, what are you trying to do? I said, I'm trying to give money. She said, why? And then I explained to her, she was smart, she was talking in English. She said, you see, majority of the people, then many people came. Then she told them what I was trying to explain. And majority of them went away. Because she talked to them in Swahili and she made them understand my logic about giving money. And then she said, majority of these people get the agriculture produce in the morning for free. They sell at a minimum rate. They earn money and they go back to that wholesaler or dealer. They give that product back, keep it for the night, and they weigh the product and they pay the money, and the profit is theirs. So they said that. Then I said, okay, then who needs money? Then there were some 10-15 boys selling bags. You see those bags where you put vegetables? So she said, these boys, then those boys came, they said, give us. So then she explained to them and they said, no problem, give us. We are selling bags already, so give us more. So I said, there's no problem. I mean, how many? They were around maybe 10. And we took them to the shop where they were buying from. And we made them stand in a line and they were all given a roll of bags, whatever they wanted to sell. And they took it and in the end I paid. And I'm sure they learned a lesson. And I told everybody, all those young people, that like I've done for you, I want you to pay it forward. I said that I don't need the money. You don't need to, if you want to tell me, or you can tell this lady how you are in life. But you have to do this forward. Maybe you earn for a month and you see a friend of yours with the same situation in your village. So you bring him to the shop, you buy the product and give it to him and say, go and sell. And the profit is yours and the money is yours. Come back here tomorrow morning, buy again. Or maybe buy, sell. And the more you sell, the more you buy, the more you buy, the more you sell, and the more you earn. So you become basically independent. It's like a seed capital. Now what did I learn? What did I earn from there? Nothing. I planted a few avocado plants near Mount Kilimanjaro, that Ngorongoro crater. At the base camp, when we went for a safari, I had already purchased some and I was looking for a place to plant them. And I talked to the safari owner. I said, I'll plant them in Ngorongoro crater. I took in my Jeep. They said, no, you can't even get out of the car. The Jeep our license will be cancelled, but we can plant it at our base camp. So he phoned the caretaker at the base camp. They had dug up holes. We came back, we planted those plants. I had some more at home. So when the driver dropped me, I gave him those also. And they must have been planted, and yes, 6 years ago, we went to Africa, Arusha, for treatment. They must have grown. So I tried to use that number 5. to bring balance in my life. Maybe that is why I may be the only person who's making a video on numerology of Mr. Donald Trump. Because I believe my number 5 does, I don't have number 5 in my date of birth. So I always try to use that power of creating balance in my environment, in my life. Not that I don't make mistakes, but I try to be better than I was yesterday. So I feel that anybody who's missing balance in their life, I'm not talking of Mr. Donald Trump. He's a very big person. He's the most powerful person in the universe. But anybody who wants to create balance in their life needs to harness the energy of number 5. You may have it in your date of birth or you may not have it in your date of birth. But 5 is all about balance. And balance comes from service to humanity. You can do service in an old age home, you can plant trees, you can serve dogs, you can serve cats, monkeys, elephants, anything that you do that gives you happiness. And when you give happiness to others, you are blessed with abundance and well-being in your life. Now, if I were a very big man and I start harassing my neighbor just for dominating him or her, am I doing justice as a human, as a Sikh, as a Christian, as a Muslim, as a Parsi, as a Jain? Am I doing justice to my upbringing? No. As a Sikh, I always try to understand what does my religion teach me. My religion teaches me equality. My religion teaches me sarbat ka bala, benefit for everybody. That is how we Sikhs, the Sikh people, when we pray in front of our Sri Guru Granth Sahib, just like the Christians have the Bible, the Hindus have the Ramayana and the Bhagavad Gita, we Sikhs have the Sri Guru Granth Sahib, in which we have the teachings of our Gurus and so many saints who are Muslims and Hindus and non-Sikhs. And in the end of our prayer, every day when we pray, in the end we say, Nanak Naam Chardi Kala Tere Bane Sarbat Ka Bala, and then we bow our head. So Nanak Naam is like we take that name as the supreme. Nanak Naam is name. Nanak Naam Chardi Kala Tere Bane, तुम्हारे थ्रू, तुम्हारे आपके थ्रू तेरे पाने सरबत दा पला, blessings for all humanity. आपके थ्रू, I may have used the wrong words, please forgive me. आपके थ्रू सब means everybody, का bala. So bala means well-being. So Nanak Naam Chardi Kala Tere Bane Sarbat Ka Bala. So for us that is the biggest message. Even if I don't, I've never understood I've read the Bible more than I've read the Sri Guru Granth Sahib, because I was in Zambia for 11 years, so it was a compulsory subject, religious education. So we had to study the Bible. So for God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, that whoever so believes in Him shall, so we had mugged up various verses from the Bible because we had exams. So I know the Bible, I've studied the Bible more than I've studied the Sri Guru Granth Sahib. But it was good, it was eye-opening, we're learning something. And what does the Bible teach? The Bible teaches the same. The Holy Quran teaches the same. Sri Guru Granth Sahib teaches the same. The Bhagavad Gita teaches the same. All it teaches is humanity. Do good for humanity. Now if I start penalizing anybody, am I doing good to humanity? No. Let me end this video here because it is endless. So my main intention of, and yes, I will send this to Shri Donald Trump. Why not? I mean, I have not spoken ill about anybody. I have only tried to analyze his date of birth, his name, and the situation. I did the same for Arvind Kejriwal. We've done it for Mr. Modi. We do it for whenever there is a situation. I try to analyze what are the numbers and the names say about this gentleman or this person, and does it match? Because that is how we understand matching. So we try to analyze, we've seen the behavior, and then we analyze, yes, it's bang on. So then if somebody argues, then we say, okay, see this video and you will understand how name numerology and numerology works. So I sign off again with a silent prayer for all those whom we lost in Hiroshima today, 80 years ago. Because even if they were not my family, on a broader sense, my immediate family, on a broader sense, all humanity is our family. Manas ke, there is a couplet in our Sri Guru Granth Sahib which says the same, that all born are brothers and sisters. Likewise, all the animal and the animal kingdom are connected to each other and to us, and we are connected to all humanity in this planet by virtue of being born as humans, not as a Indian or as a Sikh or as a Muslim or as a Christian or as a male or as a female or as a transgender. No, we are all born unto thy mother, right? So let us make our mother and our parents proud by being good humans, and yes, not only good, but doing good so that others are also uplifted with our words and actions. Thank you very much. Amarjit Singh Narula from Mumbai, signing off. Health and well, let me close by saying I'm basically a qualified civil engineer from Mumbai, 1984. I suffered with ulcerative colitis for 13 years up to 1999. I conquered my colitis. I was on Asta channel for 12 years along with my colleague, and I've been happily helping people through our show and helping people get well without medicine since 99, after I conquered and cured my ulcerative colitis. So I do become emotional because I have suffered from my illness. And when you suffer in pain, you realize how valuable life is. So thank you very much. Stay blessed. Like, share and comment.